Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to today's live Zoo to You. My name is Katie. I am an educator here at Stone Zoo, and we have a very special guest with us today. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, everyone. My name is Tori. I am the lead guest experience supervisor here. You might see me up at the admissions when you check in.
And today we are so excited to be chatting with all of you about ZooLights. So you might have heard about ZooLights or seen it advertised, and we're going to talk all about this holiday event with someone who I would say is absolutely a ZooLights expert, Tori. So, Tori, can you tell us a little bit about what is ZooLights?
Yeah, so ZooLights is our nighttime winter event. We have lights set up all throughout the zoo, and these cool lanterns you might be seeing on the screen right now. We open every night, except for Christmas Day. We are closed that day, but it's a really cool event. We open at 4 p.m. every day, and we're open till 9:30.
So we're kind of in the in-between time right now where Stone Zoo closes this time of year when we have ZooLights at 3 o'clock and then reopens for ZooLights at 4. So we thought this would be a really good time for everyone to get to preview some of the lights to see what ZooLights has to offer. And I know that ZooLights is a really popular event with a lot of families and people in the area. Can you tell us about how long ZooLights has been operating?
Yes, ZooLights has been operating for over 20 years now. I believe it started in 1996, and some of the original lights are still here from then, and they were actually donated to us, and that's how we got started.
That's really awesome. And can you tell us a little bit about what we're looking at right now and some of the new things we have happening at ZooLights this year?
Yeah, absolutely. So you'll be seeing our seahorse lanterns right now. They were previously at Boston Lights at Franklin Park Zoo. You may have seen them. We also have some other cool lanterns here. We have some bear displays. We have bison, whale sharks, all kinds of cool stuff this year that we haven't had in previous years. And you might be able to catch them again in Boston over the summer.
Fabulous. And I think we're going to talk about our next very common question. A lot of people who are attending ZooLights for the very first time want to know if the animals will be out at night for them to view at ZooLights.
Yes, lots of our animals are still out at the nighttime event. Some of our guest favorites, like our bears, are out. You might see our Arctic foxes, our reindeer running around, and even our flamingos are still out at night.
So I know that as an educator, that's one of the most common questions we get this time of year, is asking about our flamingos and how they are able to stay out all winter long. So it might surprise a lot of people to see a bird that's usually associated with the tropics, New England weather. And flamingos, just like a lot of other birds that spend time in the water, have this really cool adaptation called counter-current heat exchange. And that means their legs that are exposed to the cold air and water are able to pump up that cold blood into the rest of their body that's warmed up under all those feathers and recirculate warm blood back down into their legs. So they're actually able to stay out essentially all winter long. If it's really cold or we're expecting a storm, they'll go inside, but they can stay out a little bit longer. Let's go take a look at our bears, because I know that's usually a fan favorite during ZooLights. So like Tori mentioned, you might be able to get a glimpse of our bears during ZooLights. We have two black bears here at Stone Zoo, Bubba and Smokey. They are fan favorites at the zoo. I know a lot of folks are wondering why they are out and about in the winter and not hibernating. So our bears here at the zoo actually don't need to hibernate. Hibernation is driven by a lot of different factors, including decreased light, decreased food availability, colder temperatures. And when a lot of animals experience less food availability, that's a really big indicator that they should be getting ready to hibernate. but we feed our bears all year long, all winter long, so they don't hibernate. Their activity levels definitely do decrease in the winter. We also decrease the amount of food that they're eating, but they are still active and moving around this winter. So, Tori, my last question for you before we wrap up and you get ready for a busy night of ZooLights is, what is your favorite part of ZooLights?
My favorite part is seeing how happy the guests are and watching the kids' faces light up when they see all of the lights and get to see the animals at nighttime, which they don't always get to see during the day because they're usually in bed at this time.
That is awesome. Well, thank you, Tori. And if you are interested in attending ZooLights, just like Tori said, ZooLights is open every night with the exception of Christmas Day, unless we have a snowstorm, but fingers crossed, no snowstorms. And we are open until January 8th, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Fabulous. Well, thank you all so much for joining us for today's Zoo to You. We hope to see you again in person, either during the day or at night for ZooLights. Thanks for watching.